Radio Cox here. Wayne talk about a new theory of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Yeah. After seeing this scene here a few times, and people talk about it this time a few times, I realized something. Something is definitely up here. Brainiac is able to freeze them in place. As you can see, Brainiac is able to freeze them in place. You know, and teleport them to a ship. After they kill Superman, supposedly kill Superman. And I'm just like, that if that they can do that, why doesn't he? Some people, me and some other people were saying, asking if he can do this at any time, why doesn't he just do it? And later you see them get what's it called? Those things that crawl, the Brainiac things that crawl onto people and turn them into Brainiac soldiers. They crawl onto them. I'm just like, okay, yeah. At first, I was like, okay, yeah, that they were mind controlled from that point on. And I realized after seeing this scene and another scene, I'll show you in a second. I was like, get it? There's this scene right here. Okay, this scene here is earlier in the game. All right. Here's the deal. When the Suicide Squad were sent out to basically go fight the Justice League. Okay, stuff like that to see what's going on in Metropolis. They run into Green Lantern. Flash, are about to be taken up to Brainiac's ship. Flash stops Brainiac stops Green Lantern from doing it, but in the process gets hurt. Then the Suicide Squad grab Flash, drag him into a building, and are basically, then all of a sudden Batman appears and they attacks them. Okay, they appears and they try to run away, and Batman attacks them. He takes them down in seconds. Right after he takes them down in seconds, he says he's basically grabs Flash, and he's about to shoot the Suicide Squad members. He's got to shoot them with a gun. Shoot Harley with a gun and everything like that. The Flash stops him from doing that. Batman beats the heck out of Flash, but then stops because Brainiac wants him alive. He then says, ready for phase. We ready for phase. All right. He basically said, two to beam up. Basically, that's what he said. Basically what he said. And I'm just like, wait. Two to beam up. They're right there. They're all unconscious. Right there. Why not say six to beam up? That's what I say. I was like, why not just say six to beam up? Brainiac's been able to use his skull ship to transport huge groups of people, whole entire buildings. To transport them or blow them up without things. He can do that. He can make huge columns of stuff of energy appear. So he could get six people teleported to the ship. And I realized after this moment, things get weird. After Batman says we're ready for phase, and Flash and him and Flash teleport away, things get weird because it's like the Batman does not kill or teleport the Suicide Squad. Amanda Waller and Hack get them out of there. They go hang out with those guys for a while. Everybody else in there. They get more people to join the team, and find out Flash is evil. They get Flash's weakness. They're able to defeat Flash. They basically have to deal with Green Lantern. They find Green Lantern's weakness. They beat Green Lantern. They kill Green Lantern. And think about it. Kill Green Lantern. They eventually fight with Batman. Get to do the Batman thing inside again, which was it was pretty disappointing to me. But they did it inside, and then they beat. They were able to then have a Batman fight with boss fight with basically Iblis Batman, Iblis from Sonic the Six Batman version of Batman, and they shoot him. And in my opinion, that's a weird thing because he's a giant head and torso with and arms of Batman. What are you hitting? What are you hitting when you shoot him? How can you have weaknesses like that if he seems gigantic, but he's normal human size? There's no way. I just typed in a video, did a comment on the video. Who was a person who was hating on the a dude who was hating on the Arkham fight, and he said, what the heck is this thing? This is a Dark Souls boss. Well, crappy Dark Souls boss. Man. I was like, yeah, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, the first part of this this boss fight should have been the whole boss fight. When you basically are dealing with the fear toxin, and you see you're dealing with all these crazy things going on, where basically you see images of Batman appearing. You hear, basically personal things only you would know happen going on, where it's just like, basically, someone saying, with always like Harley, her talking to herself, thinking to herself, saying stuff like, "Hey, so what the heck is this? It looks like you traded one clown for three more, or something like that." Deadshot's hearing his daughter talking to him. It's like, yeah, you kind of deserve it. Batman's gonna get you. You kind of deserve it, Dad, for all the stuff you've done. Then there's Boomerang is hearing himself be like, what a loser. You're trying to do all this stuff. You're always going to be a loser. Might as well give up now. And you hear King Shark talking to himself too, saying, basically, basically, human surface dwellers, well, they will all turn on you. Even these people that say they're your friends. Might as well give up now. Stuff like that. You hear that stuff going on. Okay. And that's cool. And then you see fiery demon Batman come out of the shadows. It's like, oh crap, you shoot at him. You're supposed to shoot it. And you could have that be the boss fight. Have him come out of the shadows. And basically you shoot at him, and he gets hit, and he runs off. And keeps and it's like every now and then you'll see him come out. You hear him come out of the showers. Like, oh crap, turn around, shoot him. And he runs off. Because basically here's the deal. In the original Arkham games, that's how you beat. The bad guys could beat Batman. If they get a gun and they shoot Batman enough times, that will finish him off. That will kill him. So I'm like, yeah, that'll wound him enough that he won't be able to fight anymore. And the bad guys will win. So why didn't they just do that? Just have him come out there, like you hear him just like there he is, and he comes out, and why not just have that be the boss fight? That would have been really cool. But they didn't have that. They had this weird thing that makes no sense. But anyway, that boss fight sucked. But anyway, here's the deal. After that crap happens, Harley Quinn, they kill Batman. Now here's the deal. Think about how that worked. Flash is killed. And then Boomerang's able to try to pee on Flash. Boomerang finds Flash. Boomerang. No, that was before that. Okay, Boomerang pees on. He was able to try to pee on Flash. Okay, tries to pee on Flash. And so yeah, Boomerang get what he wanted. Flash gets killed. Then Black Deadshot and Green Lantern fight, and eventually, with Green Lantern's weakness, Black Deadshot is able to, they're able to kill Green Lantern. They have to give against Black Deadshot, able to give them the headshot. And he's just like, yeah, I win, you traitor, your Uncle Tom, you. I'm like, but yeah, gets to do that. Yeah, Harley Quinn gets to kill Batman. It's him. It's her. She is the one that pulls the trigger on Batman after lecturing him about causing emotional trauma, flying around causing emotional trauma to everyone. Punching people, the thing we like to do in Arkham games. She lectures him on how that's bad. It's not. So then it's like, I have my own video. I'm gonna talk about that, about the stupidity of that stuff in a little bit. But right now we gotta work on this. Basically, she shoots him and kills him. Okay. And then it's like, then Superman comes along and doesn't eye laser them immediately, or punch them all into orbit immediately, or anything like that. He just laughs, and then he's like, ha ha ha, ha. And it starts this boss fight where he keeps missing everything, missing when he blows his super breath and uses his eye lasers and flies around and causes sonic, basically shock waves and whatnot, And the Gold Kryptonite basically helps weaken him enough so they can shoot him, and then when he gets shot enough, he shoots his eye lasers up instead of at the Suicide Squad, and it falls over. I do a video montage of their deaths with different kinds of other games, death music or something. That'd be fun. I'll go do that. Okay, so basically, you see all that happen. Then they're like, "Hey, high five, guys!" Yeah, let's do it. Everybody's into it. Oh, they're into it. They high five, and then Brainiac freezes them at that point. Transfers them to the ship. I'm just like, something's up. I'm thinking they were all transported. That's what I'm thinking. We're ready for phase. He says, we're ready for phase. He did not say two to beam up. That's what I thought he was saying. Two to beam up. But he actually said, we're ready for phase. So that could mean anyone, And also, he could, like I said before, most likely could teleport many people up. And I think they even talked about it in a game. They could teleport bunches of people up at once. So, yeah. I think that everything after Batman took them down in 5 seconds was Brainiac trying to convince them, basically get in their minds and mess them up, basically convince them to work for him. That's what I think is going on here. I could be wrong. I will not, because that would be freaking cool. Because they'd be like, yeah. Then it'd be like, okay, like what? The Justice League are alive. We didn't kill them. Be cool. And of course, I think the ultimate cruelty would be, of course, Amanda Waller being like, okay, yeah, we basically sent you guys in there to get captured by Brainiac so then we can blow up the whole Skull ship. Yep, you would die, but yeah, that's what we got you for. So yeah, yep. But thankfully it'd be like they activate the bombs and blow things up, but it would be like they were already taken out of their heads, out of their necks by that point. So it blows up other stuff, and damages the Skull ship, and they can get in there, get them out. That'd be cool. I hope they do that. I hope they basically are like, yeah, the game's failing. Just forget seasons. We're not gonna last that long. Just give them a whole full game offline. Here's everything. Here's the whole story. Here's all the levels. Here's all the boss fights. Boom, done. Enjoy. You lose this. The heck, man. We wanted to give you this thing that's radically different than what you're used to. And you said no. So, we're gonna go and make Justice League now. Get as Archivist possible. It's possible, man. So it'll be like Tekken. It's gonna be a Tekken or something. That we'll figure out those controls. We'll get like Tekken or whatever as a brawler game. How about that? All kinds of complicated things for you to figure out. Can't believe you. You'll play as bunches of characters. We'll see what you like that. I'm like, we will. That'd be fun. I don't know if they'll do that, but yeah, it'd be fun for them to be like, just like, yeah, fine, right. We'll take our ball and go home. Yeah. Also, I hope that they replace with people that actually like the characters. So see you next time. Check me out on YouTube DeviantArt. I hope this theory or something like it is true, because that would be freaking cool. Still wouldn't be fix the game totally and make me like, I wonder if I still love the game now. It would be this is better. Again, killing the Justice League like this was like a nuclear bomb going off. You can't stop. You can't take back a nuke. You can, however, clean up after it. So this would be a good way to clean up after that nuke. You'd be like, yeah, okay, we gotta rebuild, guys. Make something that's good after you destroyed everything. See you guys next time.